Hey there, Super Second Grade Squad, and welcome back to our weekly ELA skills video. I'm Emily Scott, and today I will just be showing you some of the stories, the graphic organizers, the skills that your child may be seeing this week. So first of all, our main resource is going to be from the Ready Reading Workbook. It's going to be Lesson 6, asking and answering questions about stories. Now, we have done asking and answering questions before, but in first 9 weeks, it was all geared around nonfiction text, so things that were true and factual. The second 9 weeks, we're going to be focusing on literature or fiction text. So everything is going to be made up. It could be real, but it might not be real. So this week, we will be working with question words: who, what, when, where, why, and how. And I kind of tell the kids to hold up their hand, and each of their fingers is one of the W questions: who, what, when, where, why. And then their palm is the how question. So that just gives them a way to remember their question words. Our main academic vocabulary words for this week are going to be key details. So just what are the most important details that you have to have in a story to make it a story, and then some of your story elements like characters and setting and actions or your plot. So your teacher will be working on those specific academic vocabulary words with your kids. To help your child prepare for the test this week, we just need you to read with your kids. So read them a story, a fiction story, and then start asking them questions. Any of those who, what, when, where, why, how questions. But then not only have them answer the question, but then have them go back in the story and point out which sentences help them to answer their question. Because on their test, it will ask them those question word questions, but it's also going to ask them which sentence helped you to find your answer. Switching over subjects, still in ELA, but this time in writing, we're going to begin working together on writing narrative pieces. So this week it's just a shared writing, which means all together the teacher will be in front of the classroom. The kids will work together to create a story on the board that the teacher records. So we have some motions that go with our narrative writing. So if you pretend like your hands are a book, it's kind of a chant that we'll be doing. And the first part is story opening. So it's almost like you're opening your book, story opening. And then after your story opening, which is going to include your characters and your setting, you're going to say actions, actions, actions. And so that's the events or the plot of your story. Usually you'll need some kind of problem and solution in there. And then the end is until the story is done. And you're just closing up your book. The story is done. So it's story opening, actions, actions, actions until the story is done. So that's our big main focus for this week. If you have any questions, just get with your child's teacher. Thanks and have a great week.